Hi everyone, welcome to my first kind of voiceover talking video. So I thought I would show you a more in-depth look onto how I prep my nails and get them ready for the new set. So I am starting out with, I have already taken off my new ones, or my last ones. Don't mind my nails, I was a little rough with them this time, so they're not in the best shape, but that's okay. So we're just going to start off with filing them. I've already cut them down a little. So I'm just using this file, using the 180 side, just kind of lightly. I like them short when I put on extensions. So once I've finished filing them, I'm going to go in with a 240 grit just to kind of soften up everything. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with my cuticle pusher, and I'm going to push back off my cuticles. Free up more nail space. Alright, so lastly I'm going to go in with my buffer and just lightly buff the nails. Get some alcohol with the cotton pad. It's going to clean up all of the nails. Okay, so for the next step, I'm going to be sizing my nails, or sizing the nail tips that I'm going to be using. So I use Après Gel X. I'm using the natural round medium for this set. And so we're just going to, I basically know my numbers. I'm sometimes in between a 2 or 3. So we'll just, I'm gonna go with 3 today. Yeah, that tends to fit my thumb nicely. So I'm just going to size them. Alright, so I've chosen the nails, so I'm going to go with a 3, a 6, a 5, 5, and 8 for today's set. I really like the Après nails. They're really sturdy, they're really great. And these are also the ones, well, I've been using the Après nails for a bit. I was using some from AliExpress, but I've changed to Après now. And these are the ones that I'm going to be using for all of my press-on nails. These are the nails I'm going to be using. Alright, so how I apply the nails, because this is my filming hand, this is the nail that I use for all of the K-pop sets, I use specifically a peel-off base coat, just to make it a lot easier. I change these nails out every week, once a week. So I have been using the Muron one. I got it from Amazon. It's the only one I've tried. I haven't really tried any other ones, so I couldn't tell you really if there's a better one. But after I changed this one's really thick. It's kind of really thick sometimes. It is sometimes a little hard to work with. It has a very distinct smell, but right now it's been working for me pretty great, so I have no complaints, but I might try a different one next. So I start off with the Muron peel off base coat. I try to apply a thin layer. It's a little gloopy, so that's okay. And so once I've finished applying the peel off base coat, I cure it for 30 seconds. Alright, so after this has cured, I add a thin layer of base coat before I apply the nails. Alright, so I'm going to be using the IBD Hard Gel to apply the nails. It's been very used. I am almost out. I do have to get a new one. Honestly, this is just the easiest way for me to apply them and to take them off quickly. So I'm going to start off with the thumb. Give me a second, I'm bringing my light a little closer. Okay, so what I do is I take a little bit of gel, not too much. So if I did want these nails to stick on longer, I would buff the nail. At least I do buff the underside of the nail for the other hand because I want them to stay longer. But since I don't want them to stay on that long, I don't buff it. Just add a little bit of gel. I just want like a thin layer, enough for it to actually stick. I start by turning on the light, and then I place it on, start from the cuticle, press up, hold it, push down so you get all that gel to the top, and then just stick it in the light for a few seconds. So I just do a few seconds so that I still have time to remove any gel that might have escaped. Take my cotton pad with alcohol. Okay, and then just stick it in there for a few more seconds. I don't fully cure them. I do the full cure at the end, just so I can move quicker. But I'll do it one more time. Just add a little bit of gel to the bottom. Turn on the light. Push down, push up, and stick it in the light. Okay, so I've applied all of the nails now, and I'm going to give them a final, trying to get them to focus, I'm going to give them a final 60-second cure so that they're all ready to go. So now that I've applied all of the extensions, I'm going to go back to file the tips just to remove some of those little pieces that are left hanging. Just going back in with my file, just lightly filing to remove just a little bit. Alright, so after I have filed these little tips, last step before I start painting anything is I'm going to go in to buff the nails. Just find the color adheres better, and it's just easier to paint on a buff nail, personally. So again, just going to go in with a lint-free cotton pad, some alcohol to clean up any dust. And now we're ready to start painting.